Next up is a tool that makes an annoying task easy and fun.
Sharks, I'm Rob Wright from Agora Hills, California. My company is Blayde, and I'm looking to raise $200,000 for 5% of my business. Sharks, e-commerce isn't just growing, it is exploding. It's flooding our homes with cardboard and avalanche of boxes that will not stop. Did you know the average U.S. household receives 13,000 pieces of cardboard every year?
Wow.
And this inefficient weapon is what most people are using to fight against that army of cardboard. And not only is it not safe, but, oh, I'm kidding, I'm okay. But these do cause over 30,000 injuries every year. And that's why I created Blayde, the battery-powered safety cutter that turns the laborious, dreaded chore of cutting up boxes into a fast, safe, efficient, and dare I even say delightful experience. Let me show you how it works. You just hit the power button, and just like that,
Simple.
you're tearing boxes up. Does it get any easier than that? You see, Blayde's patent-pending design combines power with unmatched safety. Because the blade is hidden behind that blade guard, fingers can't really get in there. Blayde uses the standard utility knife blades you already have in the garage. So it's the last box cutter you're ever gonna need. So Sharks, who's ready to be safe, efficient, and get a cut of these profits with Blayde?
So here we have a
Shouts out to this gentleman, and welcome back to another Shark Tank reaction video. I am your host, Dave, a 10+ year intellectual property attorney dealing with everything from copyrights, trademarks, trade secrets, and you heard the magic word, patents. Now, I can tell you something. I'm definitely not getting 13,000 boxes a year to my home address. I can guarantee that in the words of the great Charles Barkley. But nonetheless, we all do get a lot of packages, and I mean, I got a boatload of packages downstairs in my basement right now that I'm like, man, I got to haul up to the trash so that the garbage people can come get it. So it will be easier on one end to be able to cut the boxes down. Would I want to do it though? I'm not sure. You guys have to let me know in the comment section. Nonetheless, the three things that I look for plus the bonus when doing these is how simple is the product. Seems like he was able to showcase it pretty simple and effective. So it doesn't seem like it's anything complex, which is a good thing. How effective is it? Again, based on the demonstration, it seems pretty effective. A lot of times with the effectiveness of the product, you can also tell by the sales. And again, $4 million valuation, $200,000 for 5%. You better have some sales with that one. And then what's the market like? And I do think it's a big market. And again, maybe I'm just kind of not the typical person. I don't want to say the customer, but maybe I'm not the typical customer. Just the fact that I don't necessarily kind of deal with my boxes. I do kind of cut them up and then I kind of break them down, but it's more so smaller boxes. It seems like these are more so for bigger boxes, which I kind of rarely am buying things of that size, at least at this point in time. So maybe I'm just kind of not in the customer base. Then the fourth and a bonus thing is, are you protecting the intellectual property? Now, he said patent pending, which is a good thing. And shouts out to him for protecting the product by way of a patent. That's huge. Hopefully he gets that issued. But I do want to kind of say something else. Blayde, which I tried to look up, and maybe I just didn't come across it. And maybe he has a trademark registered or pending on the logo, but I didn't see anything on the word Blayde. And as I'm looking at that, I think that's going to be descriptive of, okay, what is a Blayde? It's a blade that cut boxes. So it can be looked at descriptive, which means that you're not going to be able to get a trademark on it at the beginning. You have to kind of what we call show secondary meaning or acquire distinctiveness to be able to get that trademark. The reason I'm saying all this is because you want to be able to protect your trademark at the beginning. He talked about e-commerce, where you're selling stuff like this on Amazon or whatnot, these different platforms. They want you to have trademarks registered. And to the extent that you do, that always helps out. So like I said, I think it's going to be challenging to get the term Blayde registered because it can be looked at as descriptive of the goods and services. Again, a blade that cuts boxes. Maybe he gets a trademark on the logo at the beginning, but kind of that's my 2 cents on that. So just kind of keep that in mind as you're kind of creating these businesses, products, services, and coming up with trademarks or names or logos to kind of trademark at the end of the day. So that's kind of my 2 cents on this. Let's get back to it to see if this gentleman gets a deal. And as I'm pulling it back up, man, hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm. well as hit that subscribe button to be a part of the IP community. Let's go.
Cardboard, and you want us to just take it, set it on top of here?
So here's the thing. You just want to make sure that
Easy,
the angle
that's
is
for sure.
proper. You want it flat on this face here.
Not that easy.
It is satisfying.
Push the nose of it down.
Probably going to be out.
Through.
Joanna, did you try
There
it?
you go.
I did.
A little resistance?
But I want him to try it on the act like.
There you go.
There you go.
So you want to let me show you how I attack one of these boxes. Look, it does take a little bit to get used to. I'll flip it around and then
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
You're a
Yes,
pro.
Yeah. heck
Thanks,
yeah.
I'm getting
Well,
used
when
to.
you taught us the technique, it made a big difference.
Yeah,
Yes.
you got to
How
get
is
the
the
angle right.
consumer going to understand?
we put a lot of videos out on the internet to help people understand how exactly to use it. The genesis of this idea was that during the pandemic, the amount of boxes that showed up at my house kept going up exponentially, but that recycle bin was not getting any bigger. You can fit way more than you actually think into one of these bins when you actually cut them up, but most people just don't want to do it because it's a pain.
How did you come up with
I
this?
want to
Did
help
you
you.
invent this?
Yes. So I'm a serial entrepreneur. I founded a variety of different companies in my career. I was lucky enough to co-found one and take it public back in 2010. It was a small business internet advertising firm. But really, this idea has been in my head for almost 10 years.
Well, why don't you walk us through since inception, year by year, what you sold?
Sure. So in 2023, we launched a Kickstarter campaign. We commercially went live in April of 2024. And that's when we started selling direct on our website. We did about $500,000 in sales in 2024.
Yeah.
And we're at about 920,000 for the year.
And what has your profit been each of those years?
We cleared about $40,000 last year. Year to date, we're going to be about 65, 70,000.
What does it cost you to make it? What do you sell it for?
We buy the product for $30 roughly. We retail them at $99.
So you don't have any real room for retail distribution into hardware, right?
What do you think the gross margin should be to support wholesale and retail?
41%.
Okay.
I've seen other things like this. So tell us about your competition and what is your price point compared to them?
Our competition today is basically the push style rotary cutters. I've seen them for $29 all the way up to $79. If you were to run a side by side, once you get the hang of this thing will smoke one of those rotary cutters.
But there's no way to sell this through traditional hardware, not now anyways, because it's too expensive to make. All roads on this deal lead to cutting the cost in half. Have you started to look at that?
Yes. See, when we launched, I wanted to have the best tool that we could. If we go with a smaller motor and we go with a single lithium ion cell instead of two, we can get the cost of this unit down to $22.
I think it's really not a product for me at all.
Okay.
I think it's too heavy in my hand. I had a very hard time cutting. For that reason, I am out.
Fair enough. Thank you.
And as Barbara goes out, man, hey, we all kind of saw that one coming, man. It seemed like she was struggling cutting those boxes. So that's not surprising. Hey, seemed like this guy's doing something, man. 2024 made $500,000, $40,000 in profit. Seems like last year, $920,000. Seems like the profit didn't jump up as you might expect. Maybe he kind of put more into the business, but he only profited $65,000. $30 to make, selling it for $100. Seems like kind of the sale price should be down to $100. I mean, 30 or 20, around $20 based on what Mr. Wonderful is saying. And gentleman thinks that he can get it down to $22 if they kind of make some modifications to the product. So, like I said, not surprised that Barbara was out. I can see Lori being out as well. Daniel, I can see him being out as well. And then it's going to really come down to Mr. Wonderful as well as the guest sharks, Chip and Joe. So that's kind of my analysis on it. Let me know what you guys think as I pull it back up and see if this gentleman can take us out with a bang. Let's go.
Thank you for your consideration.
Listen, Rob, you are a good, earnest guy. I can just tell. But I don't think that this is the right product for me, but I see the merit in everything that you're doing, and I think you're doing a good job of it. I wish you the best of luck, but I'm out.
So there's no way you're worth $4 million, I'm sorry. And I know the road you're going to be on for a while because I've done it countless times. But I'll make you an offer, and I would invite Chip to come in with me. It's $200,000 for 20%. Because I have a feeling he might come in, and I'm not doing it for less than 10 to me, because I don't get out of bed for 5%. I don't even care about 5%.
And I'm assuming that you have the connections that can help us grow the business.
No,
on
I'm
the-
really bad with all my companies. I don't help them at all.
Fair enough.
Chip, are you in on that deal?
I like it. I like it.
What do you say,
Yeah,
Chip?
yeah
Hey,
Joe
Chip, I
has
just wanna
already
make sure I
nudged
understand.
me twice.
You're gonna partner with this guy rather than with me?
I can't.
Oh,
what do
yeah,
you mean?
you-
Are you still in?
I was waiting for you to invite me. With
Oh,
fellow Texans.
All right.
Chip and Joanna, can you tell us what you like about this product and what concerns you about it?
I like it. I like the way it feels. From a contractor's perspective, this feels legit. Me and my pocket knife or a box cutter would have taken me several X longer. But I do agree that, I mean, this thing needs to come down in price.
I mean, this could be Box Blayde Pro and stay out
Right.
there
Yeah.
with the double lithium, and then go to single lithium for the retail model.
Right.
Correct.
Totally.
We're fully aligned.
I made an offer. You coming in on it?
I like it.
Yeah,
I like
okay.
it.
So
I
you
say
get
let's go.
two. You get a monster in this space with Chip here.
I can't do 20%.
5%. I
15%.
poo-poo on 5%.
I would poo-poo on his poo-poo, and I would do it for 15%.
15%. Facts.
200,000 for 15%.
Yes. And by the way, in my 15%, if Chip and Joe want to join me, I would be very open to working with them.
How can you help us grow revenue? How can you help us on the distribution side?
How many stores do you think I got kind into?
Oh, hundreds of thousands, I'm
Over
sure.
1 million. Lowe's, Home Depot, Ace, all of them. So of course I can help you, but I have to tell you something. So what's irreplaceable is the experience of knowing what mountaintop you want to reach and being able to guide you on how to get there.
Sure. I don't dispute anything that you're saying. The issue that I'm having with the valuation is I'm having conversations with private investors right now, and
And I think that's important, but they're not sharks. We take our companies, we elevate them. I'm
How-
going to
how
tell
can
your
you-
story to millions and millions of people. That's what a shark does.
so here's where I'm at. I understand exactly how you guys bring a ton of value to Box Blayde. This relationship kind of makes sense, and I say that same thing with you with all due respect.
No, I think I appreciate that, but I don't need a job, so I'm not taking a job interview.
Rob, I am surprised that you don't sufficiently understand why, honestly, I probably would be the most important shark to help you. So I am going to withdraw my offer. I'm out.
So we're in.
I just want you guys to be clear that me and my team, we're not novices at this. I've got 2 engineers and a supply chain guy that are on my team.
How many guys have rolled out in hardware?
Nobody has.
Okay, well, listen, that's why you came to the Shark Tank. We know what we're worth. We've done it countless times before.
So, Rob,
Yes.
their offer stands at 200,000 for 20%, but you get all 3 of them. What are you going to do?
I can't do 20%.
Do you have a counter?
Come on, her, baby. A TiVo action. Getting spicy, man.
Missile of the value Daniel could bring caused Daniel to drop out. And now only the joint offer from Kevin, Chip, and Joanna remains.
Their offer stands at 200,000 for 20%. What are you going to do?
I can't do 20%.
Do you have a counter?
I would do 12%.
Yeesh.
Maybe you do that on your own. I'm not interested. There's
Uh-oh.
not enough equity.
I think, given the circumstances, this is incredible. We love it. I want it. But really, I mean, I think the money is going to end up knocking all of us out.
What's going to happen here is you're going to say no because I don't want to give up 20%, and then you're going to walk out that door and your moment's gone. You don't yet appreciate what a shark does.
What if we do 200,000 at 10%, and then we'll give you a royalty on every unit sold until you get to some amount? I'm not sure what that amount is.
Well, what I would agree to is 15% with a $2 royalty until we recoup $600,000, and then I'm good.
That's not really better for you.
Yeah, that's not. I can't do that deal.
Okay.
$600,000 is just a burden that I've just pushed out into the future. It just
So the 20%'s on the table, yes or no?
It's time to make a decision. What are you going to do?
it is too sharky. I can't do the 20%.
But we're too far apart on valuation.
Fair enough. And if that's the case, I'm assuming everybody's out. I appreciate everyone's
And we
consideration.
wish you the best. Believe me, I want you to
Yeah, we
succeed.
do. We wish you
Absolutely.
good luck, Rob.
Thank you so
Good
much.
innovation.
Well done.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Good
Bye.
job, Rob.
The reason I walked away from the deal is because Kevin really hammered us on valuation. I just don't feel comfortable agreeing to. box blade is on the up and up. We are still continuing to grow. I think they can add fuel to that fire and make it grow faster, but we're doing just fine on our own right now. So I'm confident in the business.
Do you think it could fillet a fish? Yes or no?
I'm going to try.
Okay, I am
Absolutely
too.
not. I do not think so.
Man, shouts out to the gentleman. Hey, look, we're going to count that as a successful pitch. Even though he didn't accept the offer, he did get a couple of different offers, and I do think that he has a phenomenal product that is going to do well. Now, let's take a look at the website before we call it quits for today and have everybody go enjoy their day here. So, like I said, Box Blayde. It doesn't appear that at least I didn't see a trademark on it. So, at least put a TM to let people know that you're using it as a trademark if you don't have a registered trademark. Seems like yeah, $99. He did say $99. Seems like he has some awards here. Bundle it with some blades. See if he has patent pending at the bottom. A lot of reviews. Typically, I like to see either the issue patent number or put patent pending at the bottom. Let people know that you are protecting your product by way of a patent. Let me see if it's anywhere else on the website. I typically like to see it at the bottom, but I guess anywhere would do. I guess I'm not seeing it. And that is that. So, man, it is what it is, man. Shouts out to the gentleman. He did get a number of offers, which I think the product is dope. I like the idea of doing a single pro for the single lithium battery for the retail, and then a double lithium battery as like a luxury model that you're offering to customers by way of the website or whatnot. So those are my 2 cents. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section. Please hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Hit that subscribe button to be a part of the IP community, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Guys, take care.